Hi, my name's Cameron, and I'm from San Bernardino, California. I started this YouTube channel originally just to show my art. It was kind of like me just saying like, oh, okay, I'm getting it out there, because a lot of people, they like to put that on you, like if you make art or if you do something good, if you don't do your best to put it out there, then you fall victim to judgment, and I just didn't want to. I've really enjoyed it. I like seeing my account just grow with videos, and I like going through and seeing my progress, especially. But I'm on here to talk about my main reason by why I do it. And my biggest reason is because 2 years ago, I was in a coma and I tried to kill myself. I was at the lowest point I had ever been, and I had been suicidal for a very long time due to being in foster care and having abusive parents, and just life. But right now, it's more of a silent killer than it ever has been. Like, we have all these things constantly going on. We've got breaking news on every corner. Every time you open a social media app, it's breaking news. And, it's not even one man a second anymore. Like, it used to be that term, and it's just not. It's so much more. It's quadrupled, it's tenfold to what it was 10 years ago. And it's constantly growing, every year getting worse and worse. And it seems that these reach out pages and these therapists just, it's like the attention is not doing its job. And I personally think that the attention is exactly what we do not need when it comes to mental health awareness. I don't know what I can do to contribute to that, but I'm gonna do my best. I've been wanting to start this project where I go out in public and I talk to college students specifically, because I wanted to target the younger generation, more specifically men of younger generations. And I know a lot of people are going to get at me for that, especially, but unarguably, statistically, men kill themselves more than women. And it is something that needs to be talked about. Not just talked about, but I want to get personal. I want to get out there, and I want to get personal with people's issues. I really, really, really want to do everything in my power to just be that figure for somebody. I want to just shed light on their issues. I want to ask them through my art what they think about it, how much they pay, simple questions. And then I want to get into what makes them feel. Like, what could I do that'll just make them feel. I write poems, I do art, and I do a lot of stuff. And I honestly, another reason I want to get out there and do stuff like this is so that I can get that inspiration. I love hearing about people's stories. A lot of my art is on that topic. I do a lot of art on that topic, a lot of art personally. And that's just how the best stuff comes out. It's just because I felt it. And I'm not trying to put anybody on blast. I'm not looking for any type of attention or money, and I do not want that. I'm not doing good in life, and I'm not financially stable or anything like that, but this passion is further beyond that. It's just something I've always wanted to do. I just hate this. It boils my skin hearing about how many people end themselves a day, a month, a year. It's just getting so much, millions. It's crazy how far it's gotten. And it seems like the more we talk about it, the more we try to target these text to phone numbers and these call to get help and these therapists, it seems like that's making it worse. And I don't know if this is true, and I have no statistics to back it up, but I just really think that the awareness in that sense is not helping. Because all it's doing is when I constantly open my phone, I'm going to see something that's depressive, or I'm going to see something that is reminding me that there are plenty of people out there that are having the exact same issues as me. And a lot of people think that that might help. But if you're dealing with issues on a day-to-day basis, you're going to be sitting there and you're going to be like, damn, dude, like everybody else is dealing with it. Why can't I? And it just makes you feel so much more secluded, so much more problematic than it does actually help. And I really have no clue. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I want to learn through this audience. I want to build this community. I want to start it from the ground up, and I just want to inhabit as many people as I can. I want to make sure that I'm touching the lives. I just want to make this one less person a second. That's my motive. That's it. That's my motto on a day-to-day basis. One less person a second. I don't even want my name on that. I just want to see it. I just want to see that statistic on, like, one less person a second, 60 less people a minute. You know, that's 3,600 less an hour. And that's so many lives that I can touch indirectly. I just want to do something. And I need your guys' help. I need people's help to get that out there. I need it. We need to get together. We need to start talking about this, not about personal stuff, not about this, I did this, not about one-upping each other with our personal, nothing like that. We have all got issues, and the same as stealing a lollipop from a baby is our first heartbreak. Pain is pain. And a lot of people need to get past that. My problems are not worse than yours, and your problems are not worse than mine. And they never will be. They're always going to be up to par because your pain is just as bad. And we need to make that normal. We need to make that fucking normal. We need something, not a distraction, an understanding. This world is so unpredictable. There are things happening every day, and we cannot do anything about it as civilians. And it feels so defenseless. We've got these tyrants controlling us, and we're completely silenced by the governments. And us civilians, we only get more connected when things like that happen. I love the art that comes out of it. It's the most beautiful thing sometimes. War just makes this beautiful, beautiful art, and it brings civilians together like no other. And just come here and comment and talk to each other, find each other. Just, if I see any negative comments, blocked, no talking on my comments. If I see anything negative, if you're judging or discriminating, fuck you. Get the fuck out of my comments. Don't ever come back. You're not welcome. This is here solely just so we can focus on this topic. This is to save lives. So don't come here swatting your dick thinking that you're going to get some sympathy for your problems. That's not what we're here for. We're going to help you. But it's not going to be in the way of one-upping one another or making somebody else feel shittier so that you can feel better. All right? We're not going to be ego loading people at all in this fucking YouTube. It's not what we're going to be doing. My TikTok is the same thing. It's Cameron's Creative Mind. Same thing on Instagram. All platforms, same thing. You can find me anywhere, and I really, really hope that you find some joy in my art. I mean, I understand that it's just not what it is, and it's not going to change your life, and it sucks. I really wish I had a skill that could. But I have what I have, and I have this just immense passion to make a difference. And if you guys can help me with that, I would love that. I would love that so much, and you guys would make my year, my life. You just give me purpose, and I want to do the same for you. So I'm gonna put on my metas, and I'm gonna show you some of my art, and I'm gonna talk through it with you. I haven't uploaded a full YouTube video on here in a while, and I hope you guys like it. Hi. So I'm gonna show you guys a bit of my creative space, and I'm gonna just show you what I do and how I do it, and I hope you guys like it. I've been drawing since I was about 2 or 3, and music is a huge piece of me. Music is a lot. Without music, I don't have anything. I'm sorry this is a mess. This is completely transparent. I'm not fixing anything. I'm not gonna change anything. This is what it looks like. This is my new portfolio. This is some of my new stuff. I have to restart my portfolio, wherever I do more stuff. I've got 2 others just like these, and plenty of sketches. I've got 365 complete pieces probably to my name, and I have plenty of others that aren't. I've thrown a lot of stuff away, and I've made a lot of mistakes, and I've given a lot of things away too, but that's not the point. This is my Spotify, and this is a huge piece. All right, so rap is big. My rap playlist is massive, and it's like 36 hours long, but that's what stems like stuff like this. This is very rap oriented. It's Jimi Hendrix, and I know that's like rock, but it's that funk, it's that feeling, it's that bump to the groove. and I just love that stuff. That stuff does it for me. Fine-tuned is indie. Fine-tuned is stuff like my realism and stuff like this. Daniel Caesar is a huge inspiration for a lot of my art. I just can flow the pen so well to his music. Big contributor. Now, I'm gonna show you some of my pieces that have a little bit more meaning. I draw a lot of stuff, and they all have meaning. It's just, there's specifics. This is my last portfolio, and this is in depth. There's a lot going on here. This is one I drew for an AP prompt I had in senior year about civil rights, specifically mental health for African Americans in the 60s, right? Center of everything. The main thing is it says civil fights lead to mental heights, and it was a huge deal. I know that I'm Spanish and I might not be able to understand it, and I completely own up to that. But then plenty of research, and there's a lot of struggles. In that time, I mean, they couldn't go to mental institutions or hospitals or get help. They had to go to the church, and so that's what they did. I mean, they prayed and they confessed to anything. And there's the loneliness to that, and a lot of my art has poems to them, and I will make art pieces off of the poems. I'm going to be completely transparent with a lot of the things that I talk about, so I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and I'm really sorry if I do. It says I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. This is an art piece that I did for civil rights. This is a newspaper that I had bought off of eBay from the March on Selma in 1963 with Martin Luther King. The hate you give little infants fucks everybody is a term used for thug life created by Tupac Shakur. I love this piece. This piece, I really like this piece, and I was really proud of it when I did it. But, yeah, I like that term. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I really like that term. But yeah, that's another one. This is another piece. It's a little bit less constrictive to race or anything like that. This is a time. It's a time piece. This is from the Dark Ages. It's a dark night being preyed on by a priest or some type of Baptist. Back then, the Dark Knight couldn't take off his helmet, and if he did, it was considered a holy sin. So if he had issues, he had to repent. So he sat there and he get preyed upon, and I just think that that's some of the most unspoken pains is this, the things that they just never knew how to do it. And it's like the world didn't even know it was a thing yet. It was just judged and hated on. But I love this piece. This piece is really, really nice, and I like how it came out. I originally did it on paper. The knight was actually on white paper, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I ended up cutting him out and putting on blackboard, which is what it's on now. And this is all with white pen behind. So it really came out pretty well, and I enjoyed it. It was nice. Yeah, I hope you guys like this one. You guys can look through, and anything that you guys want to know about, just say it, ask about it. I'll do a video on it for you, and I'll talk about it as soon as you ask and I see it, and I'll explain it to you. Not personally or anything like that, and of course I won't call you out, but I'll explain anything you would like to know about all these pieces. This is fabric. I've got 2 more portfolios of the same stuff, so please, I want you guys to gather here for that. I want you guys to gather here to talk and to relate and to love. We need to relearn how to do this, how to have constructive argument without having tension or negativity. We need that in our lives, and I know it's a big ask, I'm just somebody random, but I really do love all of you. I love all you guys. I don't know you, but there's only love, and I'd give my life up for you. So I really hope that my art can help.